My name is Tass and welcome back to UnderMine. Alright, the only way to get back on the horse is to get back on the horse, right? Pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and try and get the break going again. It didn't go in the last episode, as you might have imagined, considering the duration. But we'll get it going this episode. And if not this episode, then the episode after, etc., so on and so forth. Let me just quickly... There we go. And now we can actually descend into the game. Also still going to be using Spirit because I like Spirit. Take Spirit. Spirit's cool. Ooh, okay. Starting with 3 times faster swing speed is appealing. Not super into the Bramble Vest, but we might find a way to re-roll it. We got lucky enough to last time. If you're wondering, because it's been a moment since I mentioned it, if you're wondering what's up with the peasant names, and introducing myself as a different name at the start of every episode, the peasant names are pulled from people who are at or above the 4th wall tier on my Patreon, who are supporting the channel over at patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays. And Tass is one of them, so thank you very much, Tass. And any misplays, I'm afraid, will be blamed directly on you. I mean, your name's on the tin? Alright. Got a cleave as well. So now we can actually have kind of the build that we were trying to go for last time. Last time we had all of the utilities set up to make this build incredible, but we didn't really have the build. Now we have the build, but none of the utilities, so we'll see how it goes. Deal and take more damage as well as increases throw range. Ugh. Increases throw range is such a... I mean, it's there, you know, it's an item. I'll give it that much. Barely useful. I do like the idea of maybe having like a blank save file where I only unlock the actual good things. Because if you only unlocked good items and only unlocked good blessings, this game would be hilariously different. And only good potions as well. Like, sure, there are situational ones, but there are some that, you know, situationally useful but broadly useless, rather than broadly useful but situationally incredible. And so you'd unlock the latter and not the former. I still do have to do the achievement wherein I... Actually, hang on, it's almost certainly secret room to the north here. I still do have to do... Ooh. Yeah, faster swing speed. Let's keep going. I still do have to do the achievement where I kill each of the bosses without actually purchasing any permanent upgrades. Those permanent upgrades not being like relic unlocks or anything like that. I don't know for certain where the second secret room is going to be, so I'm just going to go take the Bramble Vest and leave. I was saying a thing, and then the Bramble Vest interrupted me. Dang it. I promise I had a point. Let's descend. Whew. Nope, I can't even remember what it could have been about. Oh, good lord. Just gonna hope I start getting a decent amount of potions, because the amount of potions... Oh, God. The amount of potions that have been spawning so far means that we're going to have a really, really late level up of our familiar. That's just not good for anyone. I've also got to remember to jump as little as I possibly can so that Tenderfoot doesn't trigger that often. Tenderfoot being take 2 damage every single time you jump. You can see it activating constantly here. Fine. Find more secret rooms. Always a fan. I will quickly double back though. Just because this room really ought to have some attention paid at least. Fine, I'll use a bomb for a chest. I almost always end up regretting that. Transmute a carried relic. I have 2 garbage relics and 1 good relic, so if I'm ever going to do this, it's now. I lost my garbage relic and I got... decent. Increased max HP, but it's by a pretty significant amount. I think it's 60? I just want to get rid of Tenderfoot, not because it's actually dealing a ridiculous amount of damage. Like, it's only 2 per. But... number one, it adds up, right? But it just feels bad to take a hit. And it's going to prevent me from jumping in situations where jumping would have allowed me to avoid a hit. And then I'll end up taking even more damage. As long as we have that to check for the secret rooms, it's fine. Found nothing at all. Secret room could be to the right of the shop here. Ooh, potions. Okay. Duplicate all basic items in the room. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'll take that as well as the potion of plenty. Pop the potion of plenty. And then duplicate the basic items in the room. Perfect. We actually managed to get rid of Tenderfoot there. I'll take chest and bottle, and then I think I just leave. Yep. I don't have enough excess bombs to really want to do anything else with the floor. Chest and bottle is really, really useful as this character later on, because you can have a combination of Cellar Raid. The peasant has a chance to find an additional potion in chests, as well as Uno Mas. The spirit will occasionally drop another potion when a potion is drank. So you can have a chest in a bottle that drops a potion, but also drops a chest, which drops a potion, which also drops a potion. Like, it gives you a ridiculous ability to luck out. Okay, I'll finish the floor before I do that shrine, just in case I end up with either devotion or inverter or, you know, anything that might modify how we deal with it. Okay, now I need this dead, but also I do need... Wait a second, no, we just had an explosion in the room. We know there's no secret rooms, it's fine. We've got this. Having an elixir to full heal at will is... It's usually really, really good in the late game because obviously you just heal up when you're a little bit vulnerable in the boss fight. Get yourself a couple more hits. Last it through. All's well with the world. But for us in particular in this situation, because we have it so early, I'm very likely to use it for gambling. Hey! Alright, I'm gonna see if I can upgrade my peasant at all before I open those. Sorry, my familiar rather than my peasant. Also got minor inflation running at the moment. Especially with our amount of money, it's really difficult to argue that's important. Obviously, it's suboptimal, but it's not it's not gonna have an impact. Not really at this point. Just needed to quickly get myself back on the water there. Excellent. Berserker's Brew. Whenever you would take damage, heal instead. Sorry, Berserker's Brew. That's antimatter. Sorry. I read the right effect, but it is antimatter. Oh, look at all that health. Also, duplicate all basic items in the room? Damn. Also, this early in the run, bomb doubler? Yeah, we'll take that. Alright, we'll come back in a bit. Hopefully there is some way to expend our health on this floor, because good lord. It would be extremely useful. Apparently, also, by the way, this is something I didn't know, but a kind commoner has brought into my attention. Apparently, Shogal, if you don't get Shogal to spawn on a floor, their chance goes to the next floor. That's really useful, but not necessarily for this run, because we might not actually even end up getting that many curses. Thank you for that one as well. Hey, there's our Shogal. Happily take Gold Tooth, especially this early on. Gold Tooth has a lot of things that I'd love to pair with it. Obviously, the Intensifier that gives you extra damage per gold point that you've just picked up. But also, there's one that zaps enemies. Gold Frenzy? No, Intensifier is doing damage. Gold Frenzy is the one that actually buffs you based on the other stuff. Hang on. I'm fine with dropping Berserker's Brew. And I'm actually fine with dropping that as well. And then I'll re-roll those potions. Potion in a bottle as well as Troll Sweat. Those feel like low tier hits. I mean, Potion in a bottle is still pretty good. Fine. Well, I mean, look, if I have a second elixir, I have a second elixir. I've got to use that. Let's do the curse removal so I can take the second elixir. And then I'm taking the ham shank and the money, and I'm running away, I actually think. This is key. You know what? Transform a relic I hold? Fine. Oh, we lost the vest and we got Dylan's Claw! Hell yeah! I actually mainly did that so that I could get the experience on the peasant. Peasant, again, familiar, Ryan. Familiar, 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 familiar. You gotta get that word worked into your head. Honestly, you're exposed to it so often that by now it should be pretty memorable? Like something with which you interact enough that you remember it because it seems... Oh, there's a word I'm missing here for some reason. Oh well, could have been helpful. Let's go for a... swing damage. It's hard to argue with 4 stacks of exuberance that swing damage is what we want to go for, though. Now, I do know that next floor is Celt, so... clumsiness honestly isn't that bad. We can deal with clumsiness. I'm gonna drop 1 bomb here because it seems kind of likely to me. There we go. Okay, here's a problem. This, really good. Incredibly good. We would probably be able to guarantee we win the run. I've never picked this up. And part of what I'm trying to do right now is fill out the stuff that is yet to be filled out in the reliquary. And also, it looks like that has a synergy with whatever this is in order to make this item. Fine. I did it. Oh god, really? You put the... It's really annoying. Unfortunately, we got the bottle stopper, carry fewer potions. Life is life's a little bit hard as a result of that. Hang on. That's not bad. We got a Pilfer credit card, as well as... Ooh, curse removal. Unfortunately, not curse removal on the thing that I wanted curse removal on, but it's okay. Yeah, that could have been a lot better. Unless this has some sort of neat secret effect, I feel pretty bad that I had to take that over Nullstone just for the fact that it's new. But, oh well. It happens. Well, at the absolute least here, we discovered the secret room adjacency. As well as a troll sweat in that room if we desperately need it. I have way, way too much access to health right now, and very little ability to utilize it. Unfortunately, because we're on Goldmine 4 as well, this floor isn't particularly large. I don't want to have to drop the doubling potion, because if you get enough of them, they become incredible, but I only have one at the moment. Maybe it's time to bail on that one. This is incredible. Whenever healed, heal again. And we also have sustain yourself on gold from Gold Tooth. Adding the two of those together, we get to heal 2 times every single time we pick up a gold. So yeah, health should never really be a problem for us in this run. And we should also definitely start considering leaving stashes of gold for after we complete a floor, so that we have the ability to full heal and leave. Of course, all of this will end up being contingent upon whether or not I live through Celt, which recent history has demonstrated is not necessarily a guarantee. Getting you to destroy all but one statue in this room is pretty good as far as I'm concerned. Very good Bobo utilization. Although just in general, I know the rooms can be cleared a lot faster if I get all up close and personal and stuff, but also, then I take way more damage. But then again, do I need to worry about taking that more damage because I have ridiculous access to HP right now? Maybe I should be playing in a little bit more of a berserker kind of style. Now, I have been told from a friend of mine, by the name of Rito, that there is a particular potion that I should probably keep an eye out for, that I have still not yet managed to find. I should also actually check how many potions I am missing. It's one thing I'm still uncertain about. We're missing only 1 blessing, and I happen to know which one that is. It just heals you on entry to a room. 1 potion, 2 potion, 3 potion. This is, I think, the one that Rito was talking about. It drops all of your currently held relics on the floor and re-rolls them. So obviously I'm interested in that kind of thing, but I'm interested in it largely as a result of the fact that it will help me to... So as I quickly go down here to take out Celt. It will help me to make sure that I pick up all of the rest of the currently as of yet unseen relics in the game. This is already, like, significantly better than our last Celt fight. Although, to be fair, it was difficult to be worse than our last Celt fight. That was very embarrassing. In fact, we may have already done more damage than we ended up doing in that Celt fight. Gosh, that's embarrassing. Again, I do apologize about the possibility of having some short episodes in the series, but the problem is, like, if I have an episode of about 30 minutes and then decide, oh, this run died, I need to start recording another one, that's unsustainable, because a lot of the runs for this game end up becoming an hour and a half, or even up to an hour and 50 minutes, especially if I'm trying to do some interesting stuff with breaking. So I don't want to limit myself to the ability not to break if it's a second episode in a run or anything like that. Makes it really, really annoying. And unfortunately on the YouTube backends, there's like not an excellent solution to it either. Like putting 30 minutes of blank video at the end of the video so that there's no time that warns, oh, hey, this might be a loss. That effectively just tanks my watch time percentage, which is a bad thing to do if you plan on doing YouTube. So instead, my goal has always been just try and do the commentary enough that even a loss is worth watching. And hey, even if it isn't, or rather, even if it isn't to your taste, so you don't want to watch a loss, then there'll be another episode the day after. Yeah, we got this. By Celt. I'm gonna say that the loss prior was directly related to being rusty, I guess, considering how well we went here. Actually, check here for a secret room. Yeah, just seemed really likely to me. You're not getting away with my money. How dare you? Bold attempt, though. I don't remember if I'm going back to this shop. I don't think I am. Is there anything that I left in here? Unfortunately, now we get to the point where, you know, I have to try and run. Okay, what was in the shop? What was in every secret room? What was in any of those kinds of things in case I happen to leave something important behind? Which just will occasionally happen. You know what? I actually think there's a secret room in this shop as well. I think we have a third secret room this floor. Damn it. The wall just looked so barren and ripe for a secret room. I mean, here looks like a secret room as well. But I had already checked that with, yeah, with Bobo. That's my bad. I shouldn't have even done that. Although, Bomb doubly gave me my bomb back, so it's all fine. Don't know what's going on with this lockpick. Opens locks for free, but for how long? And now I need to try and find whatever the other item is that it synergizes with. That's another thing. Like, any item that has a synergy, I desperately have to try and take every single time, even if I hate the item. Because, if I don't, then I might lock myself out of the ability to get its synergy, which is another one of the pictures in the relic list. That actually might make it kind of untenable. Like, I remember my goal for the longest time with Enter the Gungeon was just complete the reliquary. But there were two guns, especially in Enter the Gungeon, right? At the time that didn't want to show up for me. I knew that was going to be a secret room. I was going to test it myself afterwards. Two that didn't want to show up for me. The first one was the High Dragon Fire, which is just an extremely rare secret room that gives you a special gun that is actually complete garbage, in my opinion. TBH. But also, there was another one that was a synergy between two items. It was the Rubinine Mark 1 and the Rubinine Mark 2 would make Rubinstein's monster. And eventually, I decided, no, I'm not gonna continue extending the series exclusively to try and find Rubinine's monster, because it's really, really rare. Like, it could happen in next episode, it could happen never. And for some of the synergy items in this game, maybe the same thing might be enacted. I don't know. just trying to make sure that I don't accidentally burn myself with any of these. Oh my god, I could have made my way in there. Ugh. Alright, that'll do. So still, our primary progression is shot-based. Ah. Annoying. Yeah, primary progression for us should be shot-based, so look for it as quickly as possible. Bad play on my part there. Just awful positioning. Pilfer's Gift, interesting. Be blessed by the Pilfer with 2 relics. We got chance to... Gold hits ground with explosive force can actually be quite useful, and chance to chain lightning. I mean, they're both okay. Neither's great, neither's awful. Still haven't managed to find a 3rd secret room, despite having had this hat. Perfect. I mean, it is kind of working, just staying the hell away. I don't need to take any damage getting all up close and personal here. Especially when the footmen are very, very happy to burn. Yeah, I don't like how those manage to actually charge around objects. So they'll like wind up a charge and then they'll slide against an object and then continue their original path. It's really, really weird, and it's resulted in me taking a lot more damage than I'm comfortable with as a result. It's resulted in a result, apparently. Ryan. Oh, okay. Transmutagen bombs, transforms items, perfect. I also really do like the bottled pilfer. I'll use Troll Sweat here. Alright, I definitely don't want to use the bombs looking for secret rooms unless I know they're there anymore. Because they are so valuable for being able to reroll items. Unfortunately, we didn't have that before we got the Pilfer's Gift, but we'll find other stuff to use it with. And we should be able to use the bottle pilfer basically in the start room. Ooh, no, start room is very full. Alright, I'll hold off. We'll come back for y'all. Just due to my increased melee swing speed, I should be able to pretty easily kill the Pilfer. It's just I gotta make sure that I don't corner it. But not only that I don't corner it, but also that I don't, you know, knock it into a pit, but also that I don't get locked off from the ability. Almost. You almost got me there, Footman. I effectively just need to find a small room. Please, game. Item rooms occasionally help. Also gotta remember, can reroll. Axe Throw Pendant, deal more throw damage at high health. No, obviously. Increases move, attack, and throw speed at the beginning of battle. Battle standard. I mean, we took that last time and it was generally okay. Actually, you know what? We will do Bottle Pilfer in here. Got him. Told you about that attack speed. Although what actually happened with the bottle pilfer there was I hit the bottle pilfer, it dropped money, and then the money hit the floor with explosive force and then blew up the pilfer for me. Damn, keyring. Not bad. Not at all necessary, but not half bad. Temporarily increased throw damage as well. That's probably just getting used for experience for Art Familiar. I love that I could hear the laugh as soon as I enter the room. And especially with that and the battle standard, just running in and shredding everything was perfect. Okay. Pop that, and then I've got the Berserker's Brew to deal and take more damage. As this character, unlike some others, as this familiar rather, unlike some others, you just drink every potion, regardless of whether or not it'll have a positive effect for you. Curse removal's really good. Items will sometimes duplicate themselves, is maybe a little late. Deal more swing damage at high health is awful. Duplicate all golden room. Increases damage when killing enemies. Oh, actually, Intensifier. Yeah, Intensifier is useful for us. We'll take that. It'll be useful for clearing rooms, especially with the battle standard. We'll be able to run in and then just start going off. Okay. Temporarily increased swing damage is going to be incredibly good for the end of the game. I'll take those and bounce. Yeah, temporarily increased swing damage, temporarily increased crit damage, and ooh, potion duration. But it's up against cleave. Ooh, that stacked on brittleness as well? No, it didn't. It gave mighty clumsy strength down. But where are secrets? Stacking a couple different potions just before we fight the final boss should actually just let us shred it. We've seen the effects of this before. They all have to be adjacent to the exit room then, right? Pretty much. Forgot I'd already been down there. Yeah, I mean, they could be. The north. And yeah, one of the south as well. Beautiful. Hey, thank you for potion. Not only that, but it's an elixir as well. Ooh. Guess I'll take that over restore a small amount of health. Interesting. Well, I'm definitely going to pick up a bunch of curses here, please. Really? You just gave me bombs for that? Oof. Yeah, on this one, I'm actually happy to remove a curse. Just because all of the other options were not really good. Not really my kind of jam. Dungeon 3, so we have at least one more floor before mortar. Or rather, at least we have one more floor before mortar. Mining Flask. I just like that as this character. Familiar, this familiar. Like it as this familiar. I'll get that stuck into my head eventually. Not super keen on re-rolling my own relics, though. So we can conquer rooms like that really quickly. And there goes my item, damn it. Throw really fast? Yeah, no, I'm using melee. Sometimes drop meat from your enemies. Incredible. Yeah, between that and Gold Tooth and the Catalyst, I am going to try and get up close and personal when I do my fighting. Also, I actually think this room has a secret. Oh, it was the other one. Well, never mind. Definitely worth it, having gotten both of those. No need to lament. Unfortunately, unfortunately, both of those are open. I really wish there were some closed chests. Because the closed chests give me potions occasionally. We're about to go to floor 4 of the second area in the game, and we still haven't got the spirit to the level that we had at Cells in the previous run. Dang it. Only because it's those footmen am I going to stand that far away. I'll give him some respect. Thankfully, with all the explosions in this room, I already know there's no secret room adjacency to the north. Well, it really looks like there ought to be, right? Oops. Faster swing speed, definitely. Gain health instead of taking damage. We've also got tariffs, double all costs. Yikes. Double all cost does mean, by the way, that the shrine is going to give me 2 curses or take... what? 150 in order to remove a curse. Not exactly a huge fan of that. Hang on, hang on, hang on. There we go. No secret room adjacency? Really? I was certain. That's why I wanted to focus on it. And it's to say killing the bomb pilfer. 2 keys to get in here. Ouch. Unfortunately, deal more swing damage when you have 6 stacks of exuberance is worth 2 curses. I was really hoping I was going to get a show goal here, though. Especially for having picked up 2 curses, but only 1 blessing. But also, I did pick up another No, I picked up a major curse and then a blessing. Hang on. Yeah, it's not unlikely that I would have gotten a show goal this floor, and as a result, carrying that forward, it shouldn't be super unlikely that we'll get show goal next floor. Although... Shogal next floor is going to be a problem because if I want to go to that early, well, I can't, right? Hang on. Yeah, there was nothing in the shop. Oof. Yeah, because I can't go to it early because obviously I have my mortar fight that I have to do on that floor. The gold hitting the ground with explosive fort does not actually count as an explosion, so it doesn't reveal secret rooms that it wouldn't be have been adjacent to, or that it wouldn't have directly affected, rather. Deal and take more damage versus seasoned colonels. Fine. Deal and take more damage, especially without having like ridiculous HP, just seems like a relatively poor idea to me. So instead, I'll take the extra HP. Or rather, the possibility of getting extra HP. Also, I mean, I just want to use all of the potions. Light down desperately. Yeah. Well, I mean, we can actually see if Shogal would be here, right? Oh, Brian. Jump. Jump. Nope. Not at all. And this is going to be the entrance on this side, right? No? Okay. Impish Key Bomb. I mean, Impish Key Bomb doesn't really do anything to us right now, so I may as well just use it. If nothing else, it's experience. Speaking of antimatter, I'll just pop that as well. Antimatter is just a stack, right? Yeah, so just the next time. So if I am gonna get hit, let's at least make it a serious one. We'll go to the shop first, because the shop is more likely to have curse removal, and the curse removal in the shop might prevent me from having to pay an extra key there, but honestly, it's probably not going to matter. Damn it. I actually wanted to cook that one up, despite the fact that desperately wasn't needed. Perfect. Another shrine on this floor, that's also bad. Oof. I need a lot of curse removal here. Well, obviously, Rainbow Kernels, Inverter, both of those come with us. Yes, obviously. Also the golden food, though, actually. The thing that's easiest to reroll here is actually the damage buff. Oh. Ouch. Temporarily increases the throwing damage. I can do a bunch of curse removal right now. I actually think I will. I'm not going to save the popcorn for something else. Time to remove a whole lot of curses. And get some money back in return. Honestly, worth. Not only did we remove all of those curses, by the way, we also got blessings for each of the curses we removed. Definitely crit. Definitely crit there. And then we'll just judiciously reroll this. Oh, gold will sometimes duplicate itself, and we have Golden Delicious, and we have income. Okay, we might actually make a decent amount of money out of this using these, but I'm not going to try and exclusively focus on that. I'm going to try and exclusively focus on the win. Or at least as a priority. Damn it! I need more space to maneuver. I mean, look, if you're gonna set up so that my previous positioning was actually perfect, I'll happily play along. Okay, I can safely get 2. I could probably get 3, but let's not push it. Obviously, I want to be hitting the 2 over on the other side at the same time, but while I reposition, I'm giving up damage. Also, I definitely don't want to be standing on top of water because I chain lightning, and that's gonna be a problem. Ow! Yeah, I'm actually gonna use the elixir here. Unfortunately, it just got way too close. There we go. Whew. Didn't want the accidental one swing to take me out of it there. Alright. So I had to use another elixir, but that's fine. I mean, I'm still holding one for the final fight. Sure, it's not necessarily as a result of a grand plan. Grand plan. Grand plan. One or the other. I don't know. Just like mixing it up. Being inconsistent within my own idiolect as well. Ooh, we can leave this floor real quick. Obviously, I still need to continue stacking crits. That's the most obvious way for us to still get powerful. Especially with the Dylan's Claw. Deal even more damage when you crit. I actually can't even look at the intensifier at the moment, but God, I wish I could, because I imagine it looks real cool. 10? It's only 10 damage we're getting from the intensifier there? And the intensifier wears off that quickly? Wow. I thought it was supposed to be, like, useful. Even if it was supposed to be, it's not there. Damn it, I wanted to see if I could kill him before he even got up. But unfortunately my attack speed from the battle standards started to wear off. Meal ticket can be re-rolled. No, I don't want to bomb for money. Teleport to your pickaxe? No. Dantes? I mean, that's all I can really afford to take at this point. I'll take the potion and remove that. Fine, I'll take Dantes, I guess. And I'll take and pop this potion. Trying to get my way up to that 3rd level here. We're very, very close now. It feels like if I am just gonna go into the fray, like I'm doing in all of these right now, then I probably just have to be content with the fact that I am gonna lose HP and I'm gonna have to get it back over the course of the floor. Alright. I'm gonna try and get okay with that. Deal more bomb damage? No, we'll reroll that. Swing damage. Yep. That'll come. That'll come with us. This could even find another secret room. Didn't, but I would not have been surprised. If I can at least make up for that... Oh, no, it located it. It just didn't open it. If I could at least find my way clear of... You know, what? Taking home 15? Right? Or 150,000 would be enough. Increases swing damage for each keyblade I have. That's obviously exactly what I want. So that's already just 26 straight damage up. Already really good. But now I have an incentive to actually pick up keys. And I don't think it's extremely unlikely I have the ability to break my keys here as well. Yeah. And it's only Halls 1. Just gonna try and jump over that gap, but unfortunately the oil is gonna stop me. So I can win even after being a little rusty. Although I guess it's a little early to claim that. I'm just pretty comforted by the fact that I have the Keyblade. It's a pretty indicative of a win right now. I mean, I re-roll it, right? Oh, yeah! Discover more treasure rooms? Apparently treasure rooms, thank you to those of you who've tried to point out what they are just end rooms, like dead end rooms that have chests or the ability to play a reward or something like that in them. So they just aren't clearly designated in the game. I mean, I could continue re-roll. No, I didn't take it. It's enough money, it's worth taking. There's some old relics in the room. Neat, I'll probably use it at the first opportunity. Duplicating all food in the room is really, really important. Because, so our food duplicates and our gold duplicates, and our food is gold as well. So, I think it has multiple chances to duplicate. I don't actually, I'm not entirely certain how that one works, so. It seems to work multiple times, I'll say that. So now my only goal is to get an impish key bomb. Or actually, if I could get another doubling effect and then an impish key bomb, I can get to my 99 keys. I'll happily settle for 50 though. Yeah, so that's see what just happened to that food? That's why I wanted what I wanted earlier. Oh my god. We also have the Harvester's Hatchet, so we're actually... Butcher's Cleaver. Wow. I can never call it the right name. What is wrong with me? But we have that, so we're getting a lot of food spawning as we kill enemies as well. Electrify your enemies when you pick up gold. Conductor. Not necessary. Kind of funny, though. Wait a second. Oh, I thought I had 4-leaf clover for some reason. I don't. Alright, never mind. This is okay. At best. Temporarily increases throw damage. Yeah, that doesn't matter to us. So I pop that just in case it happens to give us something back from Uno Moss. Nice, we'll clear that. I'll even actually go for pits. Grab this. Perfect. Let's see if I can... Nope. Alright. So the see if I can was see if that's actually going to spawn exactly the impish key bomb for me. Real unlikely, but it would be nice. We're getting back up to a decent amount of money. Unfortunately, I know that I'm going to lose like 10k at the end of the run as a result of having 95% gold integrity. Okay, not 10k, but I'll use that as my metric. Because I'd rather err on the side of thinking I'm losing too much. Fine. Perfect. So having used a bomb to get in there rather than the key has revealed that there's a secret room to the south. Really hoping we're gonna have a potion in there. It's all I care about right now. Give me potions and chests that give me potions that give me potions that give me chests that gives me potions. Savvy. I imagine the Imp's explosions would have set off this room. Diabolical setup. This should be a treasure room. Keep all gold when you die. I mean, I kind of don't want any of these. Gold income, I like that though. Maybe I reroll it a couple more times though. Definitely not craftsmanship. Potion duration, no. Not craftsmanship, I'll even destroy it instead, and increase the throw speed, fine. Otherwise I get nothing. Okay, so I've rerolled this once. 2 times. Health and damage, yep, that's enough. Killing enemies will destroy a relic, so I also need to start focusing on my curse removal. Otherwise, in 50 enemies' time, I'll lose a relic. I also then lose that curse, though, so it's not that bad. Depending on the relic we lose, at least. Duplicating food in a room is actually really good for us right now because it can help us break money. I'm gonna put that on the grounds. Roll. No. That's the impish key bomb. So now the thing is this, do I wait for a doubling season before I do it? Re-rolling all of the boots out of the pool right now, apparently. Increased chance of critical hit. It's too good to turn down, and then bombs, just in case I want to use some. We'll save the impish key bomb just to throw before we go to the boss fight, because until we get to the boss fight, honestly, it's not going to be that necessary, right? So up until then, we should have the ability to see if we can make it more nutty. I'm really excited to actually be able to do this with a decent cleave. Thank you to return all of my food here. Galoshes. Oof. Map, no. It's 2 rerolls. Taking a branch. Keeping a close eye on that relic eater. Because I honestly believe it'll probably go off. Now, interestingly, I could use that jar that was just in front of me there to get permanently, like, every curse. But, unless I have something to remove all of the curses, like the rare potion that removes every curse that you currently have, but also sets your HP to 1, removes all your bomb's keys as well. Unless I have something like that, I'm not going to be able to make good use of it. But all of that plus an inverter means you would effectively, like, as patient as you are, you can have every blessing in the game. Great. I know we only have one floor to remove these, but crit is extremely important to this build. As in integral. Thank you for that room. Yikes. I'm very much hoping for secret rooms a little more interesting than that one. Get him, Throbo. This one too, bud. And now you're happy to die. Or rather, I'm happy for you too. Honestly, didn't ask the opinion of Throbo on it. Some more relics in room. Neat. I mean, deal more swing damage, sure. None of these curses are hugely negative for us right now. Thankfully. Because it's... yeah, not that many of them are going to affect my, my combat. Make us neat. Oh! Absorption. Definitely yes. Definitely need that. Now, if I can remove 2 curses, we can actually get all of my curses gone. Buying another shop is really important. It's 1 curse removal. Let's see what we get from the shop down here. Another curse removal is enough. Doubling all food again is also really good. Okay. Bottle. Okay, we're back within the realm of possibly breaking for money. That's fine. Okay, so 1 fish, 2... okay. So now we're looking for ways to spawn money in a different room. I only need 1 more curse removal, and then we are absolutely off to the races. Now, can I generate more? Yeah, that's what I'm looking for, right? Yeah, and any ability to generate more food on that ground first. Oh god. I'm gonna try and not pick up food in this room just in case. I lost my bomb doubler there. That's fine though. We lived. Living is good enough for me. Increases experience gain from familiar. Complete garbage. Deal more swing damage to low health. Complete garbage. 2 rerolls. 3 rerolls. Gain temporary damage when picking up gold. This is my final reroll. This is Warpaint. Warpaint also increased attack speed and damage when killing enemies. So, like, this is a very, very good kind of berserkers build. You run into a room and shred everything with it. Game? Please stop punishing me for existing? Okay. Yeah. Ow. That sucked. a lot. It's okay. Again, the only thing that matters to me is living. Live through it. It's fine. Unfortunately, no ability to duplicate those. Alright. Let's first remove all of those. Take another impish key bomb. Swap with the first one. And take this, go downstairs. Just looking to try and generate more things on the ground, if at all possible. Kind of put gold on the ground. Don't actually want that gold. Ah, no, I could have put that down. Damn it. Yeah, I don't want the gold that this will make on the ground. It'll start destroying stuff. Well, that's the final reroll we get to do. Alright, start popping this. Okay. Oh, they'd actually hit something and started re-rolling everything in the room as well. Fine, that ends. Then I'll duplicate the food. Then I'll duplicate the food again. Okay, then I'll popcorn to duplicate everything in the room. And then I need to start popping the potions that spawned. Just in case any of those give me another potion that is gonna be helpful to continuing to break. It doesn't seem like that's gonna be the case. So I'll just start taking these. Mini break. Definitely not a bad spot of cash right there. Obviously not incredible either though. I think it was probably worth the setup at least, though. And that'll be enough for me. No more costs to remove, so let's just go and any potion gets taken and pops. I'll take the key, just so that I can actually get to the float potion. So both troll sweats I'm gonna pop early. As well as both toxins. And then I'll pop the rest of those in the final fight. We got it. We've got it. This is all handled. Not a yeah, only the impish key bomb. I have to make sure that I don't pop that before we go into this fight. And I'll pop the gold in there. Hey, Nori. Ah! Yeah, immediately I was hit. Multiple times. Okay. Let's try and not have that happen as many times as it keeps happening to us. There's so much going on the field, I feel, is my problem here. Or rather, there was when we had all of... when we had all of the gold continually spawning. Unfortunately, Nori is actually blocking their own hand from my vision right now. try and get one of these lit as well. Nori's currently basically taking no damage unless these get lit. Do. God, if only I had one of the increased swing damage or even swing attack speed potions with me. Not that at this rate it seems necessary. Adios. That's my Ascension 13 unlock right there. And we actually ended up making money over the course of the entire run. The break only earned us like 10k, so feels like just finishing the run and being a little judicious about how much stuff I buy was enough to keep us in the clear there. There's the Summoning Stone, number the 13th one. For the moment though, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been UnderMine. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.